What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today I'm going to react to episode 7 of X-Men 97. But before we get things started, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. These past couple episodes, a lot has happened. Episode 5, we had the whole attack on Genosha. We don't know exactly how many mutants were killed off. And it seems that at least Mr. Sinister is a part of it somehow. Bolivar Trask gave him the access to the master mold, DNA and all that. So I'm so curious. I still don't know why Mr. Sinister would want to do this. What would he gain from wiping out the mutants and all that? Because he doesn't usually just want to experiment on them and make himself stronger and just, I don't know, find out new ways to do all these genetic experiments on mutants. So I'm not sure why, or if I doubt he's working alone. I'm sure there's other people involved too. Well, I'm sure that we'll see what happens there. But yeah, also seems that Professor X and Storm have learned about this news, and hopefully they're going to come back to the X-Men. I'm really hoping to see them in the intro. Maybe not this episode, but probably in the upcoming episodes. I should expect them to be added back into the intro, so that should be cool to see. But yeah, without further ado, just jump in and see what's in store. I'm actually really intrigued what's going to happen in this back half of the season here, and what the repercussions are going to be. Especially since they said that their home countries are not going to be accepting the mutants that are coming from Genosha. So we'll see what the United Nations does. They accepted them to be in the United Nations. Are they really going to help out or not? Or we'll see. I'm really curious about the aftermath of this whole thing. So let's jump right in. Yeah, it seems like Professor X and Storm aren't in the intro yet, but they did add Nightcrawler last time, so presumably he'll be part of the team already, right? When we pick back up with the X-Men. So that should be cool to see. Gambit's funeral. So some people wonder if Magneto didn't actually die, especially because in the whole vision that Professor X saw, he only saw Gambit's skeleton. But we'll see. But it seems like at least Gambit really did die, which is bad.
First to remind you that life, like the cards, is wild.
Nightcrawler is the perfect person to give this eulogy here.
A sinner beyond saving.
That's his family, right? I think I remember there was an episode about them in the 90s series.
Every gambler has a tell. Modesty was Gambit's.
How could she not be here?
Oh, Rogue wasn't there, right?
You saved her.
She's probably taking it extra rough.
What she battles is not mere grief. And our dear Jubilee is wise to be afraid.
Well, she's gonna turn bad again, you think? Or who knows how she'll take this? Maybe she feels guilt. I don't know. They basically both sacrifice themselves to save her and the other mutants. Where is she exactly?
This is a top secret United States facility. You are trespassing. Cease and...
Yo, Rogue, what are you doing? Why do I feel like that spin move was something from one of the X-Men fighting games or something, or Marvel vs. Capcom? It just seems like a fighting game move. This is real, right? This is not a...
Gentlemen,
oh, Thunderbolt Ross.
Need I remind you that we're standing in the same place built to hold the Hulk? She ain't no...
You know why I've come a knocking. Where are Henry Gyrick and Bolivar
Oh,
Trask?
that's what she's looking for.
Thought your kind were the good guys.
You killed those, Sugar. Now,
Ooh.
you get me.
Okay.
The UN just can't commit any more help.
Of course the UN. I knew they weren't going to help.
It's time to let go, son.
Oh, is that Kelly? Is he still the president?
If scared voters see me helping your kind...
Uh,
Sorry, son. Just, unfortunate optics.
Optics?
yeah, it has a...
Genosha had looked more human.
Yeah.
You would be more focused on death tolls over polls.
Mm-hmm.
Check the headlines, Mr. President. They're all about the virtue of patience.
Yeah, Cyclops is losing his patience pretty quickly. Understandably so.
I got too comfortable. Never again.
No one could have seen this coming.
Magneto did. He warned us repeatedly.
Yeah, he's like turning more into Magneto's ideology than Professor X. So I wonder how it's gonna feel when Professor X returns. What is he gonna think of Scott's turn?
For every mutant still out there who's watching these images, they need hope.
It's what the professor would do.
At least she's still trying to remind him of like what the professor would want and all that.
Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. The ever affable Mr. Rogers.
Walk with me. Would you like that?
Please.
Hank and Trish though, that's something there's a little spark, I feel. Oh, yep, Captain America. Let's go.
Stand down, Rogue.
Oh, wow.
Where's Henry Gyrick?
Genosha wasn't just a mutant tragedy. It shames us all. But rampaging across the country dishonors those who were lost.
He looks so good here.
Tell me what America's top cop is doing all the way out here.
Like you, I'm hoping to use Gyrick to get our hands on Bolivar Trask.
All right, so they might team up here. That could be cool. All right, another team up episode. Like in the 90s when they had like a flashback to Captain America and Wolverine working together in World War II.
OZT. So who's Gyrick to these folks?
Exactly what I planned to ask him. Gyrick was transferred to a facility in Mexico City. Once I get the thumbs up, I'll lead my team to Mexico to apprehend Gyrick.
His team? I don't know if his team is the Avengers or not. I don't want to get my hopes up. But
This uniform shows up in Mexico bashing heads in with you. It sends a message.
Damn right that you stand with mutants. Unless you don't now.
Ooh.
Gotta do this by the book.
X-Men versus Avengers. I don't know. That could be cool.
Well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this.
Oh, damn. Hope you have backups. That might have just been a cameo from Captain America. But that was still really cool.
Look what happens when we don't hide. When we shove it in their face.
I just know I wouldn't want my parents finding out who I was on the 5 o'clock news. Don't want them burying a stranger.
Won't you come with me?
Duh.
So is he actually gonna? That's a huge step for him. But also Jubilee shouldn't really need to pressure him to do that. It's something that someone needs to do come to you on their own, like whenever they feel comfortable doing that. But I get what they're both saying though. But you shouldn't have to hide, that's the thing. But I get why it could be dangerous not to. But
Normal people won't accept mutants if they feel threatened.
Perhaps the professor's vision for the future was too nearsighted, and begging for your tolerance was our first mistake.
Hank, no, that's not what I was saying.
But it is what you mean.
some of the more patient members of the X-Men are starting to lose their patience now.
Now this can't be.
This whole mission that Rogue's going on is kind of cool, actually. It's like her solo mission. Just imagine what we didn't see on a screen, you know?
What's OZT anyway?
Let's just say you freaks aren't the only ones making friends in high places. Tell Summers his wife's cute psychic probes won't work this time.
Honey!
Ooh. The gloves are off, literally.
Quit fighting me!
Oh. Whoa.
Psychic echoes.
This
much death can stain a place. So many last thoughts, unfulfilled dreams, so many futures lost, so many pasts unfinished. Scott, someone up ahead. A telepath.
Madeline.
Maybe?
They found someone!
Or is Emma Frost still alive, or? Emma Frost, yeah. She has like her diamond ability now, seems like.
Diamond transmutation has never been one of Emma's abilities. Perhaps a dormant mutation triggered by duress?
I've always done well. Under pressure.
Oh, he got his hopes up for it to be Madeline. At least Jean's been understanding about this.
Sinister promised to help me get my life back. He didn't say it'd be a mutant massacre. Come to the UN Peace Legion in Madripoor.
Madripoor?
Note this. The lobby vending machine is never out of diet.
Trask created Master Mold, i.e. all of this is literally his fault, i.e. we can't trust him.
Buckle up, team. We head to Madripoor.
Okay, I mean, yeah. Like, you probably can't trust him, but you just still gotta see for yourself. I'm really curious to see how his mom will react to this.
You got this, okay? We go in, charm with small talk, and...
I'm a mutant.
Huh, he just went out and says it. Does she know?
Or that.
Or is she in shock? Or denial?
This is such a relief.
It is?
Baby, 4 of our homes have caught fire mysteriously.
Okay, so she had a suspicion.
You knew. Why didn't you say anything?
Okay.
Your father and I agreed. It was your secret.
Yeah, okay, like...
A mother knows, Roberto.
I mean, I think the analogy for this is kind of obvious. But I always love it when, like, okay, the parents are, like, accepting of it. Okay, because obviously a lot of times it goes a lot worse.
Be making sure we keep this all private.
Wait, what now?
Oh, wow. She still wants it...
Shareholders are rattled by anything.
Okay, it wasn't as perfect as I thought it was going to be.
Especially after this awfulness in Genosha. They can't know we have a mutant in the family. Have to discuss some new rules concerning your associations. And how to be more discreet.
Oh, wow.
Eine gute Freundin.
Oh, Kurt.
Oh yeah, in Mexico, that's... Oh yeah, that's where Gyrick was.
Remy's dead. But that don't mean I'm ready to accept it.
We all grieve in our own way.
You sure pulled the short straw in the adopted sister department, didn't you?
That is right, that they are siblings in a way. Through Mystique.
But she did not cause Gambit or Magneto to be killed. She helped them live.
Wow. That is beautiful, actually. Hey, Genie's here. Oh, they're all here. So they stopped off here to get Rogue for, I'm assuming, the mission I imagined for. That's nice. I love this piece of classical music.
Bravo. Just as you dreamt.
Part of the plan. Oh, he's actually gonna be killed for real now then. Oh no. Who's this guy now? Someone that can like change radio frequency or something, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we're going to the Madripoor thing here now. I thought that was gonna be like a next episode thing. Okay.
Praise be, they're never out of diet.
Pingo. Is that the same drink from the Hulk or no? I'm trying to remember what it was called. From like the 2008 Incredible Hulk movie.
OZT.
OZT? Not ringing any bells from my spy days.
Maybe we ask poor man's Oppenheimer before he...
Huh.
I made the Sentinels to protect normal people. Now I am become dead.
Okay, now you really are trying to be Oppenheimer here.
What about Mr. Sinister?
He's building a new type of Sentinel.
Worse than what we saw in Genosha.
The technology in these cases is light years ahead of ours today.
From the future, maybe. Apocalypse. He always comes in. Apocalypse is part of like everything in this show.
Easy, boy. You want redemption? Help us get the real bad guys.
I'm sorry. I have nothing.
Same, sugar.
Oh, that's so menacing, but it's so cool. But I doubt they're just gonna let her just drop him to his death, right? Or is it just to scare him a bit? Maybe not. Oh, okay.
Vogue, what have you done?
Yeah.
What we all wanted to do.
Yeah.
Is this who we are now?
Killed Remy and thousands of people on Genosha. That rotten piece of scum put a good man, my man.
Terminate.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I saw rocks on there. But, oh, whoa. I guess these new Sentinels are already active. Oh, he was like a Sentinel thing.
Trask has mutated into some sort of
human sentinel.
Yeah. That's where Mr.
Prime
Sinister.
Sentinel protocol
Prime
activated.
Sentinel.
Terminate mutants.
Yeah, like Mr. Sinister knows about like DNA and all that. Like with like this new Sentinel technology, I guess like they're making like human Sentinel people. Guessing that's who that person was that killed Gyrick too, because he like messed with the radio frequency, so he's like a cybernetic person. Whoa, okay, Jean, let's go. She's stronger than I thought she was. Wow.
I can still sense Trask's mind inside.
He put Rogue down with one hit. We can't pull our punches. X-Men,
Yeah.
take him down.
Whoa, Quicksilver's here, let's go. So is the rest of the X-Force here?
Mutants neutralized.
Whoa. Oh, that was Morph. That makes more sense. I thought Quicksilver was actually here. Why didn't I just assume it was Morph?
Mutants neutralized.
Whoa, that's cool. We're Dragon Ball Z up in here right now.
Mutants neutralized.
That's part of the code. He has to say that.
Tell me, Orphan, how does it feel to be abandoned by the future?
Whoa. Some sort of electromagnetic bomb thing. Cable's back, seems.
Electromagnetic cluster grenades are the quickest way to take these.
I wonder if he's
down.
gonna figure it out too. That's his son.
No, all along.
Get out of my brain. You're not her.
Ooh, you're not her.
Let's skip the reunion, Dad.
All right, now everyone's up to speed.
Sinister's working for someone else, someone worse.
Yeah, if I knew
There won't be much of a future worth living.
probably is Apocalypse, because that's basically like Cable's like main nemesis. It seems like.
How does this help you deliver the prize you promised me?
Trask was a rough
Oh, it's this guy.
You and the villains of old have been failing since '92 to squash these pests.
You were one of those villains once.
Yet unlike the rest of you, I evolved.
So he's another human sentinel. It seems like.
My techs repaired a damaged alien satellite the X-Men used to chat with their allies, the Shi'ar.
Professor Charles Xavier.
They said Gyrick killed Xavier.
Our merry band of muties have been selling the world a very big lie. And so have I.
Was that Theo James, by the way, voicing him? 'Cause I know like he's had some mystery role. Oh, Magneto is alive.
But heat, like music, it softens
Is
things.
this about to be like a Reservoir Dogs moment here?
Makes the flesh.
Oh my God, Reservoir Dogs! What?
So long as you stay still. So long as you don't resist. Simply listen and obey.
This song reminds me of the movie Nope a lot because I remember that song was in that movie too. Wow. Okay then. All right, so that was episode 7 of X-Men 97. I'm looking at the cast list here in the credits, and yeah, that was Theo James voicing Bastion. So yeah, they didn't say his name in the episode, but I did see like in the captions that I guess his name is Bastion, like that guy who seems like the mastermind behind all of this. Yeah, because they announced before that Theo James was gonna voice some mystery character in the show, but yeah, it sounded like him. Like what I mostly know Theo James from is White Lotus season 2, and he kind of sound like that in there. I know he's British, but like his American accent kind of sounded like the one he did in that show as well. So that's interesting here. Yeah, this episode was not what I was expecting it to be. Actually, I was expecting it to be the reunion with like Storm and Professor X and all that. I'm sure that's gonna be coming soon. But yeah, I didn't expect it to be like half of it being like Rogue on a revenge mission, you know, trying to track down Gyrick. It took her storming this U.S. military base, and Thunderbolt Ross being there. That was a cool cameo. We got a couple cool cameos there, and then led her to wherever Captain America was hiding out. Yeah, she's just trying to get all the intel on like wherever Gyrick is, like through like the U.S. military. I found it interesting how like Captain America was like kind of on her side, kind of not in a way. Like he was also like leading his own mission with his team. I don't know if it means like, I don't know if they meant the Avengers or not, so I'm not going to just jump to that conclusion. But he and his team were like tracking down Gyrick as well. But yeah, I'm sure he wouldn't, I don't know, like like Rogue, especially at the end, I'm going to kind of jump to the end where they're in Madripoor and they're facing Bolivar Trask, and she had him like over like the edge and she just dropped him. Like, no way they're going to let her just do that. But yeah, it was kind of divided. Like Wolverine's saying, oh, he did what we wanted to, she did whatever like we all wanted to do. Morph saying, oh, that's what we are now. Like, yeah, and obviously like he's responsible or play a big part in like this whole mass wiping out these mutants in Genosha. But I don't know, like just killing him, it doesn't seem like the X-Men thing to do. But Rogue, we know like with her past, she was like a villain at first, and then I don't know, she always has that side to her, you know, where once you took away like the two people that she loved so much, Gambit and Magneto as well. Like, yeah, she was basically, I don't know, she wasn't holding back anymore, you know. So that's interesting to see if that like splinters the team in some way, like with their attitude and where they're willing to go, what lines are they willing to cross or not. That could be kind of interesting. So I wonder if there's going to be some sort of split, because we see even with Cyclops, he's kind of siding more with Magneto's ideology now, it seems. So it's going to be really interesting when he reunites with Professor X. Like, I don't know if they're going to have some sort of like debate or have some sort of ideological differences that they're going to need to hash out or what. We'll see, man. Because like he was basically kind of trying to be, he was almost in a way like Professor X Jr. Like, oh, sharing like the same ideology, wanting to just fulfill Professor X's dream, you know. Other than that, one thing that is interesting actually is like when they're looking for the survivors in Genosha, they recover Emma Frost, and she has the diamond skin mutation now, which she didn't have previously. I know in like other iterations I've seen, like in was X-Men First Class, right? She had like, didn't she have that diamond thing? So it seems like another mutation kind of activated under like extreme pressure. Like she said, like, oh, I was always good under pressure. So I wonder if like any of these other mutants will possibly get like a second mutant ability or extra mutant ability by being under like extreme duress or extreme pressure or something. So that could be kind of interesting. I'm sure that might, I don't know, play into things, or maybe they're setting up Emma Frost to join the X-Men at some point, and she'll just have like an extra ability at her disposal. The whole thing with these new human Sentinels, it seems like they're setting up Bastion like to be like, he's like the man that they're saying that Mr. Sinister is really working for. But I'm still curious if Apocalypse is not part of this whole thing, because with Cable there, like Cable's whole thing in like the original series is always about basically trying to stop Apocalypse and them like time traveling in different eras and all that. If they have like access to this technology that Beast says is like light years advanced from like their own, like it makes me assume that it's either alien technology or technology from the future. And I'm just leaning towards, I guess, stuff from the future, especially with Cable playing like seemingly a big part in this whole thing. It just would seem natural, I think. But, and also speaking of Cable, now, yep, they know, both Madeline Pryor knew, I said knew because I don't know what her fate is now. Like, I don't know if she died or not. They're searching for her. We'll see. But now Scott knows too. I did find it interesting when Jean Grey was looking into Cable's mind and like saw the whole moment that he had with Madeline Pryor, and that's how like she found out, and then Scott found out soon after. Cable was saying like, "Oh, stay out of my brain. You're not her. Like, oh, you're not my mother. You're just, I don't know. You are not her. Do not try to be her. Do not go in my mind. You're not allowed to do that. Only my mother can do that. Madeline Pryor can do that." So I found that interesting. Wonder if there's gonna be some sort of family drama there. Like, you're not my mom. So I don't know. But yeah, they know now that that's his son. So I wonder how things are gonna change there. It's interesting that Cable like kind of had that secret the whole time, because like all the times they interacted in the '90s series, I'm assuming he knew the whole time that who his parents were and just didn't want to say anything about it. So that also takes me to Roberto's whole storyline here. Him actually telling his mom that he's a mutant, and she kind of had a feeling about it, but I was like, oh, this actually went pretty well. Like, oh, she's accepting of it. She's like, oh, a mother knows. Like, obviously, allegory to people coming out to, like, their parents and their family. And I've heard that before of, like, oh, that sometimes, like, family members had a feeling or they knew, or they're just waiting for them to just tell them whenever they're ready. But I thought it was too good to be true a little bit, because she still wants... She's like, I don't know, she wants to protect the bottom line here. Saying, oh, it's not a good look for like the company or whatever exactly she does. Like, oh, to be associated with the mutants right now. So it's best to, why should you associate with, keep your secret. We don't want people publicly to know, oh, we accept you, but we don't want anyone to know. You know, so it's like, do you really accept them then? So that's kind of interesting, actually. And I'm hoping by the end of the season, he just comes out with it and just basically joins the X-Men, and he'll like be in the intro and everything as Sunspot, I'm assuming, because that's like his name in the comics, his superhero name. So hopefully he'll embrace that by the end of the season and will officially become one of the X-Men, kind of like how Jubilee officially became one of the X-Men in the original series. Other than that, like things got kind of intense here with Rogue. I'm still wondering if there's going to be some sort of fracture in the X-Men. There might be different factions taking place. Like, again, like, what's the line people are willing to draw, especially with Professor X coming back. I'm sure he'll be more, like, where Morpheus thinking that there's certain lines that they can't cross. But I'm sure there's going to be some people that are more on Rogue's side. Like, a Cyclops might be more on Rogue, so he's saying that they can't hold back anymore. So we'll see, man. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in these last 3 episodes, right? So, yeah, I'm sure everything's going to come to a head here soon, especially with Professor X and Storm coming back to the team. So, yeah, leave any thoughts you have on this episode and my reaction in the comments down below. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.